Session 1, 5 and 5, Monday session, we're going to look at question 1. We have 1 whole and 1/6, subtract 1/8. As you can see here, our denominators aren't the same. We need to find a common denominator. To do that, we just work through the tables. And we can see that our common denominator is 24. We can write our fraction out again. And we've got our 6ths and our 8ths here. So there are fractions. And we're going to multiply them to get to our common denominator. So 6 times 4, and what we do to the bottom we also do to the top, and 8 times 3, which gives us 1 whole and 4 24ths, subtract 3 24ths. So the answer is 1 whole and 1 24th. You can also write it as an improper fraction as 25 24ths. Okay. Question 2. $100, 1,243, subtract, add 601. So it's an addition sum. And we're just going to go ahead and add our ones. 3 add 1 is 4. 4 tens add 0 tens is 4. 6 hundreds add 2 hundreds is 8. And 1,000 add 0 thousands is 1. So your answer should be 1,844. 3. We now have a subtraction, and we have 567, and we're taking 88 away. We have 7 and we want to take 8 away. We cannot do that, so we need to borrow one of the tens. 17 taking 8 gives us 9. We have 5 and we want to take 8 away. We cannot, so we borrow one of the hundreds over. We have 15 tens take away 8 tens, giving us 7 tens. And finally, 4 take away 0 hundreds. 4 hundreds take away 0 hundreds is 4. So your answer should be 479. 4. We have 2.4 plus 0.06. This question is easy as long as you remember to keep the decimal in line and remember its place value. So we've got our tenths and our hundredths there. So 6 hundredths add 0 hundredths gives you 6. 4 tenths add 0 tenths gives you 4. And 2 ones add 0 ones gives you 2. Your answer should be 2.46. Question 5. We have 45 and we're multiplying it by 32. We start with our ones. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry it over. And 2 times 4 is 8. Adding the 1 gives you 9. Then we're going to multiply the tens. Remember, when we're multiplying by tens, we need to put that 0 in because we're saying 3 tens times 5, not 3 times 5. So 3 tens times 5 is 15. Carry over the 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Add your carried over number and then you add them. giving you 1,440. Your extension question 6, you have 7,000 and we're subtracting 28. Here is just a lot of carrying. So we have 0, we want to take 8 away. We cannot do that. So we have to start at the thousands and borrow over. So we have 2, 10 subtract 8 gives us 2, 9 subtract 2 gives us 7, 9 subtract 0 gives us 9, and 6 subtract 0 gives us 6. So the answer is 6,972. Question 7 is 0.25 divided by 7. The easiest way to divide decimals is to convert them into fractions. We know 0.25 is the same as a quarter, and we're dividing it by 7 over 1. We also know that dividing fractions, we can multiply when we flip them over. So it would be the same as multiplying by 1/7. If you see, my 1 has travelled up to the top and my 7 has travelled down to the bottom. When multiplying fractions, super easy. You just multiply the top and the bottom. So 1 times 1 is 1, and 4 times 7 is 28, giving you 1 over 28.